Hey everybody, welcome to the Bugout channel. Today I'm really excited to show you the Cold Steel Fin Wolf. Thanks for watching. What you have in front of you is a knife that I've been waiting for a very long time. What it is a affordable folding pocket knife that comes with a scandi type grind. They're calling it a zero ground edge, but it's basically a scandi grind. And I absolutely love it. Firstly, it is affordable, and it's being made by my most favorite knife making company right now, which is Cold Steel, and it's called the Fin Wolf. And let me kind of explain why I was looking for this style of knife, and kind of what made this appeal to me. So to begin with, there's really two types of folding knives that I'm normally looking for, and that's a EDC knife, a hard use EDC knife that can do pretty much anything, because you obviously want your EDC knife to be durable and be able to function in every application. So that was the first thing that I'm always looking for. And then the second thing is I'm building a mini EDC survival kit. And in my search for a knife, I started with a fixed blade knife. And because fixed blade knives are commonly stronger, more durable, and you can hammer on them and not worry about them breaking, which is great. But as you can see with this kit, I'm limited with space. So I was stuck with this little Edc Survival, which is a good knife, but it's tiny, right? The blade's absolutely tiny. So, I decided to skip the fixed blade and go with the folding knife. So the first thing that I considered, the first thing that came to mind, obviously, and this should come to your mind too, is a cold steel knife. The reason being, most of the Cold Steel folding knives have the Triad Lock, which is pretty much the strongest lock ever made in a folding knife. So what the Triad Lock does is it basically makes this folding knife almost into a fixed blade. So I can really, I can really lay into this knife and not worry about it coming unlocked. I can baton with this knife. And the grind is perfect for outdoor wood tasks. This thing, just to show you real quick, out of the box is just absolutely razor sharp. I mean, you can just look at how sharp this thing is. That's straight out of the box. I just took this out of the box yesterday, and it's absolutely sharp. It comes with an AUS 8 blade, which is a Japanese AUS 8, which is it's a very good steel. Makes it affordable though, but it is very easy to resharpen, and for the quality of steel, it does keep an edge really well. I've tested it on my other cold steel folding knife, which is the American Lawman, this is my EDC knife, my former EDC knife. This is now my new one. And I absolutely love this knife as well. However, it was a little big for me. I wouldn't say too heavy, but it does have a little bit more weight than the Fin Wolf, which I'll get into the specs here in a minute. And so, I absolutely love the Triad Lock though. I've really tested hard on this Triad Lock. And I'm certain that this thing isn't going to come, it's not going to come unlocked unless I tell it to, make it come unlocked. So, just kind of comparing the two here. So basically, back on track, the two applications that I'm looking for a knife is EDC and for this new mini survival kit. And this knife absolutely fits the bill. I needed a knife that was going to be very tough, very durable. The Triad Lock is a must, and it has a scandi grind, which is perfect because in a survival kit, I'm going to be doing a lot of wood cutting tasks. And for those of you who know, scandi grinds are really easy to resharpen because you just lay it flat on the edge and then you resharpen it that way, so you don't ever have to question what angle to hold the knife. It makes it absolutely easy to resharpen, and it's awesome. So this knife is perfect because it fits right into my kit, which kind of goes into, it kind of leads me into the specs of the knife. So let me just go ahead and discuss this knife real quick. I'll talk to you kind of a little bit about what makes it unique. So firstly, this knife, which has a 3.5-inch blade, only weighs 3.4 ounces. It's incredibly light. And they've managed to do this using a couple different techniques, but primarily what I believe is, firstly, they use this Grive X handle material, which I really like. It gives you a good grip, but it is incredibly durable and incredibly light. And there is no liners inside of this knife. So it's very thin. Just looking at the thickness here, you've got my Rat 1, which is my former most favorite EDC knife, and it's a little bit thinner because there's no liners inside of it, and it's much lighter. I mean, just if you guys could hold these two knives, you would know it's significant. 3.4 ounces is almost nothing. I mean, it's incredibly light in the hand. It's awesome. Awesome weight. 3.5 inches on the blade, which to me is exactly the size that I'm looking for an EDC knife. The overall length of the knife itself, open, is 7 7/8, and then closed, the handle is 4 3/8. Just look at the size of my hand. It is, to me, the perfect size knife. As you can see, it fits perfectly in my medium-sized hands. It would be okay with large. There is still a little bit of space there. The grip itself, it just feels great. I do like how it curves here, so you're not going to lose the knife. It does have a spot for a lanyard. And looking at the pocket clip, it's reversible. Get that to adjust there. It is reversible, so you know, if you're left-handed, you can switch sides. Like always, cold steel pocket clips are very durable. Something else that's unique to this one, it's not unique to cold steel knives. They've always done this. So this is a screw-in thumb stud, which is great. You can adjust it. You can take it out if you need to clean or sharpen the knife, which is awesome. However, this is unique because looking at the Lawman, as you can see, this one came, it's a shorter, there we go. It's a shorter thumb stud, so you have to adjust it one direction or the other to make it fit to your hand, which is okay. But this one, on the other hand, is even on both sides, as you can see right there. So you can adjust it even more out. This is exactly the width of the knife, which is great. So out of the box, right-handed and left-handed, you can use it. And then if I want to adjust this even more, I can. So I really like that. I'm not sure if they've done that on their other knives or not, but I think it's cool, and I haven't seen it before. So then talked about the Triad Lock. Absolutely love the Triad Lock. You know, actually until, say, it's the beginning of this year, I really wasn't even into cold steel folding knives. Now, Cold Steel, historically for me, has been a fixed blade knife company. I had their ODA, I've had a couple of their machetes, and of course, as you guys know, I love their Hawks. But I bought this Lawman, absolutely loved it, loved the Triad Lock, and saw this a few months ago that it was coming out. So price. You know, I've said that it's affordable, but how affordable is it really? So let's talk about that real quick. I got this, I pre-ordered this, and it's the only reason I have it, and I'm showing it to you right now expeditiously, is I pre-ordered this from Midway USA. It was $34.99. Now, I promise you, I promise you, for $34.99, this is a steal of a knife on Midway USA. I plan on buying at least 2 more of these. I'm going to probably put these in, one's going in my Bugout bag. This one's my EDC one. I'm going to put one in this mini survival kit right here, which, by the way, I kind of very briefly showed you the kit. I'm not going to cover it now, obviously, because this is a knife review, but I am going to be doing a video on this very soon. This is the ultimate EDC survival kit. That's what I'm calling it, because that's exactly what it is. This kit's awesome. So you're going to have one of these knives in the kit, which is perfect. It's the perfect size knife for the kit. So far from using it, I really like it. I really love the feel. I love the size. It's good in the pocket. It does stick out a little bit more than some other knives, but you know what? I'm willing to sacrifice that, because if you're carrying a pocket knife, you're not going stealth anyways. People are going to see it. Personally, I'm not really ever too concerned about hiding a knife, and if I am, I'm not going to have it sticking out of my pocket anyway, so that's just my opinion. Now, something that people absolutely, you know, they're always looking to hear, and you've already seen me do it a few times, but how easily does the knife open? Well, let me show you. Ah, it's great. You know, and that's something that I normally look for too, but look at the ease of use. So open and close. It is exactly what you expect from a cold steel knife. You're getting the Triad Lock, but it's still incredibly easy to open and close. And this is, I haven't cleaned this, I haven't done anything to this. This is just right out of the box. It's beautiful. I love this knife. It looks great. It feels great. It's exactly what I'm looking for in a budget knife that's going to be perfect for pretty much any task you could use it for. And now I do have the specs up on the computer next to the camera here. You can't see it. But, you know, oh, so the color. This is OD Green Gryvex. You know, when I first heard of Gryvex, I was a little concerned. I was like, it's like plasticky. But you know what? This stuff's durable. I haven't tried it with wet hands. which is something I will do. Probably today I'm going to go out and beat the crap out of this knife. In fact, while I'm showing you this video, I'll probably put some clips, splice in some clips so you can see me using and abusing this knife. You saw how sharp it is right out of the box. It's absolutely unbelievably sharp just right out of the box. That's not a good example. Let me show you something better. So look at that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And it's always fun to make a mess too. Okay, so moving on. Talk to you about the opening and the speed. It's incredibly easy to open and close with one hand. I really want to give thumbs up to Cold Steel for this knife. Now, there was a few other companies that had a scandi. Now this is a, what do they call it? It's a, they say it's a keen zero ground edge. It's basically a scandi edge. Looking at the Mora, basically a scandi. But I love scandi grinds. I'm not an expert knife sharpener, so scandi's great for me, and scandi's good for cutting wood, which is awesome. But folding scandis, there's a few. Can't remember the names, but they're fairly expensive. Maybe $90 to $100. And you do get what you pay for. However, with this, I think this is one of the exceptions and not the rule. For roughly $35 to $40, you're getting way more than that in a knife. Hopefully you take my word for it too. This knife is absolutely fantastic. And I have a feeling this is going to be Cold Steel, one of Cold Steel's huge sellers this year. And hopefully this video has something to do with helping them. So really love the knife. Fin Wolf. I believe they had a Fin Bear, and they may have even previously had a Fin Wolf. This is the new one. And let's talk about who made the knife. So this is created and designed by Andrew Demko. And I've been hearing his name a lot lately with Cold Steel. So absolutely thumbs up to Andrew for making this knife. He's done an outstanding job, both in the weight, the design. Finally, Cold Steel heard the cry for people who want a scandi folding knife. AUS 8, just a little suggestion though, Cold Steel, if you are watching this, which I'm sure they'll check this out eventually. Hopefully. I would love, and I don't know what the possibility is, but if you could make this in carbon steel, and go ahead and give me the option to buy it, or go ahead and be nice and send me one, I would absolutely love that, because the only thing I'd like more than this knife is a carbon steel version. Yes, that would be great. So just a recommendation. Anyways, I'm just kind of joking around, but that I believe that this in carbon steel would be really cool, but I don't know. I've made a few knives as you've seen in my videos, but I don't really know if that's possible or not. So anyways, Andrew Demko created this. And of course, Lynn Thompson, who is the president of Cold Steel. And wow, they do such a good job. So Lynn Thompson, Andrew Demko, good job. Absolutely awesome. So, just looking at the website here, they believe this to be exactly what I believe it to be. And that is one of the ultimate EDC knives, because this is a tough, very durable, very strong EDC knife that can do pretty much any task. So just really impressed. Anyways, I really just wanted to give you a quick view of the knife. Just show you up close. This thing is absolutely fantastic, and I love it. I really am excited to get this. I'm happy at the price. I was a little concerned. I saw the price was $60 on the website or something. I don't know exactly what they said. Oh, $59.99. However, just like everything, you can get it for cheaper. Check out, I'm going to put a link to the Cold Steel website, the link to this knife. Read the specs, check it out. Hopefully you got something out of this video. If you're like me, you're probably drooling over this knife, so I really wanted to give you guys a view of it. Something to check out, Cold Steel has a catalog. Check out their catalog. Check out Cold Steel. One of my big things lately in the last, I'd say 2 years, is their tomahawks. For less than $30, you can get an absolutely awesome 1055 high carbon steel tomahawk. So check out their hawks, check out this knife. Quick comparison, this is the Rat 1. So you got almost exactly the same size knife with much less weight and the exact same strength with a better lock. Comparable prices. For some reason I'm having issues opening this knife. The American Lawman, same steels. These are all the same steels. AUS 8. They say these are Japanese AUS 8, so that I don't really know what this steel is on the Rat 1. So these are my new 3 favorite EDC knives, and look, Cold Steel is definitely taking it with these two, and I'm leaning towards this being my most favorite EDC knife. Obviously, I'm going to want to take it out in the woods and take it to some wood and cut the crap out of some stuff. Give it a much more thorough testing. However, ladies and gentlemen, the Finn Wolf, I'm happy to show it to you. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me below. If there's anything you want to see me do with this knife, let me know. If you had just want to have a discussion on it, go ahead and put a comment below. It helps out the video. And if there's anybody interested in it, go ahead and check out the link. And something really important, if you like my videos, if you like this video or any of my other videos, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. So far the channel's doing really good, but it's because of you guys are subscribing and you guys are watching these videos. So also, if there's any topics that you guys want me to cover, just go ahead and let me know. So go ahead and click that subscribe button about the ultimate mini EDC survival kit. That video is coming soon. Stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.